What's up YouTube, it's Pixel Quest. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Today we'll be talking about all the handheld systems that I've collected over the years, and I'll be showing you one by one and also telling you a background story on how I acquired it or like added to my collection. So some of the games that I've gotten over the year, I started collecting back in 2009, but the system that I actually collected in 2009, I don't have it yet, and that was the most valuable one, and it got stolen. So this was 2009. I acquired a Game Boy Micro 20th anniversary Mario version. Someone stole it in the bus when I was traveling in the bus, and it had Pokemon Sapphire as well, which I lost it with the system. And the next system, and I was like, really desperate after losing the Game Boy Micro. And the next system which I acquired was Game Boy Advance SP. Now this system, I think I got it back in 2000, I think it was 2013. Now this system I got in 2013, and I didn't have that many games as compared to now. I just had like all the bootleg games for it, and mostly a few games that I had were Game Boy Color and original Game Boy games. Now this one I acquired it much later. Wario Land 4, I bought it much later. I didn't even switch it off, and I just took the game out. Never mind. So yeah, this is Game Boy Advance SP. I got it from CEX, Computer Exchange. I got it for really cheap. I think it was around 1,200 rupees. It came with original charger. It had no issues at all, worked perfectly fine. And when I went to the shop, I saw like there were two Game Boy Advance SP sitting on the counter, and one had a lot of scuffs on it, and this was the one which would had no damage or anything on it. So I picked the gray onyx gray one. You can see these tiny scuffs. That was done by me. I was just trying to clear it, but ended up scuffing the surface, broke this over here. All these issues were, I think the system is with me since 2013, so you can say it's been around like 10 11 years, and it's perfectly fine except for the shoulder butt triggers. They don't work that well, but other than that there's no issues with this. I still play a lot of Pokemon games on it, or the other games that I can play without the shoulder buttons. Also, it is backlit. So this is AGS 101, which is pure backlit and has 2 levels of backlit. Yeah, works absolutely fine, perfect. I think this is the best Game Boy Advance game that if you want to get into collecting, this is the one that you should pick. It is 2002 manufactured, AGS 101. Yeah, that's the one you should go for. The next one which I got into my collection is the Game Boy Color. Now this one, I bought it on eBay, and this system came with Spider-Man Sinister 6. Now this game, it was absolutely fine when I bought it. Right now you can see there's a very horrible burn on the screen, which usually happens with a lot of Game Boy Colors. At this point, it's best to mod this system since they have been here for a very long time. Also, the speaker goes low. You cannot hear the sound from it. So other than that, everything works perfectly fine. Just that some damages, but anyhow, I need to get this fixed. These two things get fixed, and it works absolutely good. This is the transparent purple, I think this is grape, something like that. I'm not sure. I forgot the name. Transparent grape or something like that. Yeah, so this is the Game Boy Color. I bought it on eBay. My friend, I saw it. I was actually just surfing the internet and I was on eBay in when India had eBay in. Right now we do not have it. So I picked it up through a friend. I asked him to buy this for me and I would pay him back later. And back then I was a student. I didn't have any money on me, so this is how I acquired it. I paid him back within a week or something when I got this system. So yeah, Game Boy Color. Now the next system that I acquired is Nintendo DSi. Now the DSi, wait, it has a game but it's not showing now. Yeah, Nintendo DSi. I think I need to switch off the system and maybe switch it on. So this system belongs to my friend. This was again back in 2000, early 2000, I think it was 13 or 13, I guess. Yes, it was 13. Same year as I picked the Game Boy. My friend had it and he was not aware what this system is. I think it was his sister owned this system and he found the system in his garage. And he comes up to me saying, "You know what this is?" And I say, "Yeah, this is a Game Boy it's a Nintendo DSi." And for some reason, it's not reading the card. Maybe this push it maybe harder. Yeah, now it's reading. So yeah, I mean, he came up to me and asked me like what this is, and I said, "This is DSi." He said like, "Do you want to purchase it since you are into collecting a retro system?" I said, "Why not?" I wanted to add the system in my collection and I went for it and picked this up. He sold it to me for 1,000 rupees. It came with the Spyro. I think one of the Spyro game. I don't know where that game is right now. Maybe let me have a look. The game was quite beaten up when I got it. It had like, I think someone tried to, oh no, this is not the one. I don't know where that game is right now. It was, I think it's probably inside some game, inside one of the systems. So yeah, 3DSi, not 3DSi, Nintendo DSi, and I picked it up, I received it, and it has been with me for almost, I don't know, 2013 onwards, so calculate maybe, do the math maybe, I don't know, maybe 10, 11 years, something like that. The next system that I got into my collection was, where is it? It's the Nintendo 3DS. Now the Nintendo 3DS, this doesn't have that interesting story. My sister got it for me from the US. I was actually looking for Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch was already out when I got this system, but Nintendo Switch were barely available in the market. And my sister said, "Why not get you a Nintendo 3DS?" And I was like, "Why not?" Because it had some good Pokemon games. I asked her to bring me Super Mario 3D Land and Mario Maker, and she also got me a Pokemon. I think Pokemon Moon was pretty new, so I got that as well. So this game, this system works pretty good. This is the this is a system which is not pre-owned. This is my first system that I received. So yeah. Nintendo 3DS XL. The next system that I got into my collection is the original Game Boy. Now this one, I got it off, there's an auction group on WhatsApp. So they sell old modded systems. So someone is selling this, it's modded one with Biwert chip. And I picked it up ASAP, like, because it was in a good condition. Everything was perfectly fine, except for these things which later happened. I don't know how did that happen. I wasn't using this for some time, and when I opened it up, it had this issue here. Also, since it has been with me for almost 3 years now, slight yellowing has occurred over here. But other than that, there's no issue with this system. And I also got a Pokemon special edition with this. Not with this, I mean I already had it, but so it's a Game Boy, Nintendo Game Boy. Not quite interesting story. I just picked it up from an auction, and yeah, I got it for around 2000 rupees. Good deal, modded one. The next system that I acquired or added to my collection is, I think everyone knows this system, Nintendo Switch Lite. Now there's not much to say with this, I just picked it off. It has some really good Pokemon games and I wanted to try those out. And I picked it off Amazon, market price. Good system, still runs decent, no issues with that, but I haven't used it that much. I use it mostly for a lot of indie games and first party games. So yeah, Nintendo Switch Lite. And that system that I got is the Game Boy Advance. This is the system that I actually wanted to own as a kid, and there's a story behind this. I think it was 2001 or 2002 I guess. My friend comes up to me saying, you know, my cousin is in India for some time and he came up with something called Game Boy. I was not aware what a Game Boy is back then. He told me it's a Game Boy, and I was like, okay, but what does it do? And he was like, it has screen like your TV. You don't need to connect it to your TV and you can just play it handheld. And I was like pretty amazed, like, okay, let's go to your place, maybe you can show me what it is. And this is the exact model that he had, his cousin had, and he had a multi-cart on him. It had multiple games, so I think most of the games were Game Boy games on it, the original Game Boy games. I remember playing Yu Yu Hakusho on it, and Super Mario. So yeah, we were just sitting near, because this system has no backlight. We were sitting near the window, and the window light was like right behind us, would come, and we were just sitting at an angle this way, and we were just playing the game for a while. And yeah, that's the story. And I recently got this system off eBay, not eBay, sorry. I got it off Amazon auction group. Again, this was pretty cheap. Picked it up instantly. Very good condition, no problems at all. Works absolutely like right out the, like it's a mint condition. A little bit scuffs here and there, but it's pretty old system that will occur. Yeah, but no other issues than that. Other than that, it has a game here, and it's Lord of the Rings twin. Yeah, that's the game it came with this system. So yeah, Game Boy Advance. And I think the last system that I have in my collection is it's not a system. I don't know. I would call it an emulator machine. It's Miyoo Mini Plus. So since I love playing Game Boy Advance games so much, and this had a very good screen, I thought of picking it up. I still played a lot, some of my favorite games. Instead of carrying, if I'm on a tour or if I'm traveling, I just carry this one instead of carrying the systems and the games with it. Absolutely, and also my favorite thing about this system is the retro achievements, and it's also Wi-Fi enabled, so it's fun collecting retro achievements with all these old games. So yeah, this is all I have in my collection right now. I think it's around like eight handhelds that I have, and they all are pretty good working condition. So that's about it, guys. Hope you had fun watching this video. If you really enjoy the video, do hit a like and subscribe. Helps me a lot. also lets me know, it also gives me a sign that people are actually enjoying the content and I make more of these. So yeah, hope to see you guys in the next video. Have fun. Bye bye.